Welcome to What's the Word? This is episode 6. I have my good friend Kaylina here with me to celebrate Mother's Day that just passed. So we are going to have a word on motherhood tonight. So thank you for tuning in. Kaylina is one of my dearest and dearest friends. If you know me in real life, you know this is one of my best friends. She is a mother of 5 at 30 years old. So she is a very unique type of person. She can do, I call her Superwoman all the time because she could do pretty much anything all the time. Like literally, we coming into the call. Her hair was in a braid. There was no makeup. She put the phone down. She picked it back up. 2 minutes later, she looks like a movie star. And it's amazing. So, but before we get into everything that comes with motherhood and all the things surrounding, such a lovely holiday, we are going to get into some bizarre news about Mother's Day. So, Kayleen, do you know the origin of Mother's Day?
No,
like, do you know where I started? So this woman named Anna in Philadelphia in like 1907, her mother died, and her mother was like a very big like humanitarian person in the community. So she wanted to like do this nice thing for her, and so she started Mother's Day. But what ended up happening is that once like the Hallmark cards came around and stuff like that, she got upset with them and she started to like beef with these greeting card people, and she eventually went crazy. So now I feel crazy celebrating Mother's Day. I'm like, well, now I'll never buy my mom a card because Anna don't even want us buying cards. She don't even want that.
Oh, were they Mother's Day cards?
She was beefing with the Hallmark companies and stuff, and she eventually went crazy. She died in like a mental institution. That's the origin of Mother's Day. Like now I don't even want to celebrate.
That's interesting.
But, yes, it was crazy. And then last week, this lady was on a flight from Utah to Hawaii, and she gave birth to a baby. She didn't even know she was pregnant.
That's awesome. I always wanted to give birth somewhere outside of the hospital. Like it's kind of like a deep fantasy. So like I think that's.
So are you saying you want to keep going?
No, I'm good. I wish I would have had like my daughter in the car or something. I don't know, just like something.
She had it on a plane, but the thing is, she didn't even know that she was pregnant.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's sick. But the baby lives. She's healthy. She made it. Awesome. And then the third interesting thing that I found this week was that, did you know platypuses, they lay eggs and give milk?
That's
like, usually if like you're a reptile, you're one thing. If you're a mammal, you do one thing, but they do both.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Sick.
But no, because we make eggs, so is that the same as us? Like we make our eggs.
You know what?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
I lived
my whole life and I didn't even know I was a platypus. It's crazy.
Yo.
But funny. Let's get into what the word on the street about motherhood is.
Okay.
So I gotta know, what's the hardest thing? So you have 5 kids, but what's the hardest thing with having that many kids, and what's the hardest thing with being a mother over in general?
I would say the hardest thing with having 5 is like finding time for yourself, not losing yourself, trying to keep up with everybody else. So you have to be very intentional with that. And the hardest thing overall, like I always thought it was hard when they were little, but when they tell you big kids, big problems, it's the preteens. It's that middle school age for me. It's a very tough age. So, definitely the preteen, middle school kids that kind of like they're just in that change of hormones and experiences and very
I'm over here going like this because I remember when this baby was born,
like half of my head of hair.
And he's having grown man problems. And when I was over there last time, his voice done changed. Like, these kids be growing up fast.
Taller than me. So that's probably the hardest part. Big kids, big problems. You think they're busy when they're little, but that's the easy stuff. That's the stuff to enjoy. And I just feel like if you can get them through that middle school stage, you'll be okay. I just got to get you through, get you back level-headed and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
So then what's the most rewarding part?
The most rewarding is just the unconditional love. I think that we can all make errors on both ends, so there's nothing you can't do to make me stop loving you, and there's nothing I can do that will make you stop loving me. So I just think that's the most rewarding part of motherhood.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Now, what is one thing that you would tell like a first time mom, like somebody who has no, like, because I ain't got no kids. I don't know if I could take care of somebody. I have no idea how you take care of 5. Actually, you really take care of everybody around you. That's just your personality. You take care of everybody around you. So you just be taking care of everybody. I don't know how you do it because I can barely take care of myself. I be waking up in parks with no phone. Like I'm wild.
So I have to give you 3.
Okay.
So 1 is get the epidural. So
don't go natural. Don't do it.
I had 5 kids, and the 5th one I decided to try the epidural. Why not? It was the most beautiful labor. It was peaceful. It was relaxing. It wasn't rushed. My oldest 3, I had to get didn't have time to get the epidural, but it was a completely different experience, and I was just able to enjoy the labor. So, like, if you want to get the medication, get the medication. You don't got to be superwoman and put yourself through stress trying to bring a child into this world. Like, we are phenomenal. We are, like, just amazing. So get the epidural. Number 2 would be that they don't stay little long, so enjoy the moments. Like those tired nights, I have 2 under 2 that sleep in my bed. Enjoy it, because eventually they're going to be big kids, and like those hugs and kisses are few and far in between compared to that age. Like my 2-year-olds and my 11-month-old, they're always kissing me, always touching me. You almost get like touched out, but it's like eventually there's going to come a time where like I might get 1 hug a day from you. So like I'm going to enjoy this moment. And then my third is just going to be to really don't lose sight of yourself. So I think it's very hard. As a mother, we naturally, or most of us, become very selfless in this role, and you forget to take care of you, and you put yourself on the back burner, and you're pouring into everybody else. Remember to pour into you, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So like, do it and don't feel guilty about it.
Wow, that was some great advice. I took it in because I'm single, and I want kids in the next 2 years. I'm just gonna put it out there to the viewers. Okay. But if you guys have any questions, hit us in the comments. If you got any good questions for Kaylina about motherhood, anything you guys want to know, let us know. But while we wait and see if you guys got questions, let's get into the weekly watch list. So what have you been, not that you have much time, I know you be on go, but what have you been watching or consuming, podcasts, books?
So I'm not a TV person. I really don't watch TV. I can't tell you one episode. Like if the TV's on like a sports channel, the channel never changes. Like it won't change. You can come to my house today, come back next week, and it'll be on the channel you left it. I prefer podcasts because I can play it while I'm just doing things around the house. I play it in the car, and I like my girl Sarah Jakes Roberts. I'm always listening to her, listening to the Word of God, just trying to be a better me, trying to take in something good. She has a podcast called Involved, and she like it's kind of petty spiritual. So like we're going over like things that happen in the news and like save Mary, something like that. Hail Mary and whatnot. So like, are we saving people or are we letting them roast because they did something crazy? So just stuff like that, just positive things that kind of keep me entertained and make me feel like I have a social life when I don't have time to stop and pause and have one.
Yeah. Well, I need to get into Sarah. What'd you say?
Old school R&B. Always have a moment to throw on some old school music and just
okay.
Yeah.
Who's your new favorite R&B artist?
I don't know anybody now.
You gotta listen to Giveon. Am I saying his name or Giveon? Please, because he's my new favorite, and I can't get enough of him. He's on repeat all the time.
Check him out. I'm so like not hip. Like there was a word I said the other day, and I'm like, do people even still use this word? And like everybody around me was like, no, don't do that. Like no. I'm like, okay.
What was the word, Kaylina? What was the word?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Please.
I forgot.
Please tell us the word. Let's see what questions you guys have. Let me tune in because sometimes I just be talking and I don't even be really I be telling y'all I'm looking, but I ain't looking. I ain't talking to y'all. Lonnie said, "Hey, Kay."
Hey, Lonnie.
We need to all get together. Honestly,
yes,
you know, I meant to pull up there on Mother's Day and present you with a gift. I wanted you to like, you know, I was like trying to say like thank you. I know you coming on the show this week. I didn't even make it over there.
The intention was there, and that's all that matters. But I'm gonna need you to get it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it together because you know what, we do need to get together. Summer's coming. We gotta get you.
Brunch.
You do need some you time. You do need some you time.
Go to brunch, so.
And drink. Are you drinking wine with me tonight?
No, I'm
didn't have time. Oh, the life. Yeah. This is what comes with the life, y'all.
All the sacrifices.
She can't drink some nights because she got to breastfeed. This is why I don't know if I could do this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can barely give up drinking for like 9 days. Like imagine 9 months. Then you want me to? My titties is in somebody's mouth. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but right, and I feel like you know what, when the time comes, I'm gonna be able to lock in and do it. It's gonna be a whole different mindset because that one thing about me, I know how to lock into a mindset. But speaking of that, because you know I'm single, because people just be wasting time. You know what I mean? People just be wasting time and won't be trying to commit. And now I ain't got no husband and no baby. So I want us to call our friend Tay because I want him to tell us about a time that he had his time wasted because, you know, I feel like men be going through this too. So I want to like open up the floor for us to talk about it.
Okay.
But speaking of that, hey Tay.
Hi Tay.
You know what I mean? Is he here? Tay, you gotta turn me off the other. Yep, you gotta turn me off whatever else you got going on.
Oh,
I can hear me in the background.
No. I turned it off. You can hear me, right?
Okay. Yep, I can hear you. Hey, Tay.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? So just so the audience know, Tay is one of my best friends, and he popped out today and decided that he was going to announce that he is doing music and he has a mixtape dropping on Friday. And I was just blown away. I didn't even know this man was doing music. I'm like, who would sneak and do music and do a whole mixtape? So I wanted him to come on today. A whole album dropping. To let y'all know that it's coming. The streets are waiting. Now I'm anxious. I'm itching. I'm gonna be there at 12 a.m. Like, is this on Apple Music, Tay? Is it going on Apple Music?
Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, DatPiff, SoundCloud, everywhere.
We are out here, and the artist name is Courageous Tay.
Yes, sir.
That's so crazy because I remember when you got that. I remember when you got that nickname, and now look at you, just the artist.
Trying, man, out here trying. Nervous,
but I got you out here.
I'm gonna see how the people receive it.
We gonna love it either way because it's you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on tonight. So me and Carolina just want to know like about a time you had your time wasted because we know like as women we go through it, we get our time wasted. But you know, I feel like men be getting their time wasted too. So tell us about a time.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's rare among men, or I guess maybe social media kind of puts it out that it happens more to women. But I guess a story I have is basically, put it like this. I started, I guess, going out on dates with this one girl. I really wasn't like.
Now Tay don't go on dates. Tay don't go on dates. I see people know.
I wouldn't say that, but you know, I ain't just going out on dates with
anybody. Right. Mm-hmm.
So basically, I mean, I wasn't checking for the girl. It's not like I wasn't basically like not into her or anything. It was just like I wasn't checking for her, and then like one of my friends kind of got into my head and was like, "Tay, why not do it?" So you know. Try to be open-minded about things and whatnot. And, you know, we go on like a first little date and, you know, it was cool. Like I was open to.
What'd y'all do? Y'all did something fun? Or you just like went to dinner?
You know, it was the normal, you feel me, going out to eat date. But like it went really well. So like I was open to going out on the second date. And, you know, the feeling was mutual on the other girl's side. So no, after that, we went on the second date, and That went well as well. So after a while, we kind of just started hanging out a little bit more than usual, and
Now, were y'all being like, you know what? I ain't even going to ask your personal business like that on the air. But I do want to know, like, was y'all kissing? Like, was there like a physical aspect,
uh
or was it just like you guys were just getting to know each other and enjoying each other's time?
it was more so that we was like I wasn't trying to like rush into anything, so it was more so
Okay.
getting to know that person and basically just enjoying their time. So, after a while, that person started to grow on me, and I was hearing the same thing from their side. So the feeling was, I guess you can say, mutual as like we kept dating. So to get to the wasted my time part, I guess is like when we were going out on these dates, this person would tell me things like, "Oh, Tay, like when I hang out with you, you kind of make my day better, blah blah blah," or say things like, "Oh, Tay, like this is like top 3 dates I ever been on in my life." So I'm hearing that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, "Word!" Like I don't want to say like top dates, but I kind of feel the same way. Like I have that mutual feeling, like, "Oh, you're cool." Like I can see something possibly happening out of this. So we go on more dates. We talk. We kind of tell each other things that that maybe you wouldn't tell like your family or even like your closest friends. So like
I have a
it gets to that.
question.
Oh, go ahead.
Was she like asking, like, were you guys going out? Was there always like food involved? Like, was this a foodie type girl? Was she in this for like a come up? Because there's a lot of
Uh,
opportunistic women.
I mean, no. So like, it wasn't always foods. Like we would also do things like maybe like go to the park and play basketball, or even do like a paint night type of thing. So I would say for majority, I guess you can say like we would eat food every now and then, but like we were always open into like maybe hanging out by like a lake or even like going out and playing sports or even just doing paint night stuff. Like just like other events.
This all sounds so fun. I don't ever. I'm just over here like a little bit. I'm just like kind of looking around a little bit because I don't ever go on no fun days like this. Yo,
What, Kay? Why is that
nobody
funny
wants to
to you?
take me nowhere because why don't nobody want to take me nowhere? That's so crazy to me. But anyways, so you was
No.
going on to paint night and paintballing and arcades and all this, and then it was nothing.
So then put it like this.
Did
So
you?
like it
My
like
wine kicking in. I was gonna say something
oh,
crazy.
Katie, I'm not playing with you right now. No,
Let's
so
get to the end of
basically
the show.
you stupid. So basically, it's the new year, and you know how you kind of like write down your affirmations and things like you want to do for the new year, and you kind of
Also,
like,
maybe writing down affirmations too. That's what you're saying to us.
yeah. But like it's just
Okay.
like when you go into the new year, you kind of want to like go in with like a clear head, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't want no type of confusion, especially with things that you want in life, and then like people you that are in your life. So basically like we kind of like went on a date, and like with me is I'm like pretty big with like communication and whatnot. So like
Mm-hmm.
on that date I kind of like kind of spoke to her, just wanted to see like where her head was at, and like if she wanted to kind of pursue this thing further. So to kind of make a long story short, like through all
Mm-hmm.
that, you feel me, I feel like, well, through all that, she basically told me like she only kind of like just saw me as a friend, and I kind of
Mm,
like was kind of like confused by it because, like I said earlier, she would say things like, "Oh, Tay, when I hang out with you, you make my day better," or like, "Oh, Tay, like this is like top 3 dates I ever been on." So it's just like you say all that just to say you only want to be a friend. And I mean, at the
right.
end of the day, like the feeling wasn't mutual, and I respect it. But it's just like, damn, you're gonna say all that just for it to end like this. So like, why were you really saying what you were saying? Was it because you didn't want me to see you in a bad light, or like was it more so image? I mean, you want to kind of like portray for yourself as like you're not the bad guy, well, bad person
I
per
have a
se.
question.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you ever make your intentions clear to her, like what you were looking for and up front?
Yeah, I mean, plenty of times, and I'm not sure if she just
How long did this
what
go on for?
Uh, Probably like at the most, like maybe 3 4 months, we were kind of like doing stuff together.
Okay.
That's a long
Did it
time.
get intimate?
Say it again.
Did it get intimate? Sex, intercourse?
No, it never like got to that moment because like I just wanted to take it slow because I really like fucked with that
Respected
person.
her.
So like I didn't want to do
Yeah.
like jeopardize that or whatever. So
I mean,
I never
think,
like tried to like force that or rush into it because I really want to get to know that person.
right. No, I don't think that's rushing at all. That's not like super long. So I definitely feel like, like that's not, I get it. Like, you invest your time in someone, you want it to be something, but I feel like that's a fair enough time to get to know someone and really know, like, okay, do I want to move forward with this person or not? Because I feel like anything shorter, you could kind of be calling it quits and not really knowing that person well,
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it sucks when you know what you want and you're ready for that. You kind of feel like, well, dang, I just wasted this amount of time with somebody. But it's an experience, and I'm sure you can take something from that, no matter what. So.
Oh no, for sure. Like at the end of the day, like I wasn't like I'm not like I guess you can say like a person who kind of like gets mad or is just like have some type of grudge against you. It's just like a feeling of letdown, but like I ain't like take it to the heart. But it's just like damn, like you say all this just to say that. So like, what's really going on?
Yeah.
What or whatnot?
Did you learn? Did you learn anything from this experience? And I'm sorry, I'm laughing, y'all. I just looked at myself in the camera and I looked funny. That's why I came on to YouTube.
I guess you can say. I guess what you can learn. What I learned from this is just, you got to be careful who you spend your time with, and and just realize how valuable your time is, and just making sure you're spending that time with somebody who's really worth it in the end. So not to say that I regret going on with those dates because like at the end of the day I still had a good time, but it's just like
yeah, you said worth it, so you guys aren't friends any longer. Do you feel like it was a hard day?
I wouldn't say that. Like I'm cool with that person, but it's just like I'm not about to be hee hee ha ha all the time with her in the face and whatnot.
Not all men are like that. If you curve them, they do not want to be your friend. I'm speaking from experience here. They do not want to be your friend after. But
I mean,
before we go,
but don't think I'm about to just be hitting you up every day.
True.
I feel you. But before we go, I have one question.
What's up?
Are you going to talk about it on the mixtape that drops on Friday?
Facts. You already know that.
I can't wait to hear them. Let me. You got to hit me on the side and let me know which track it is because I want to know.
God.
For real.
Because now he about to put out a diss track to the Paint Nights.
I didn't say it's a. You stupid.
It's
not a diss track. It's just experiences being talked about on the project and whatnot.
Love it. So tell the people, we got them up, we got the handles up and all that, but tell the people where to find you, where they can find them. You said Apple, Spotify, it's SoundCloud,
Tidal, that Piff,
Wow.
Anywhere you can stream music.
I can't believe this. Who would just secretly do music? This is so crazy. Y'all. The viewers are watching this don't even know how crazy this is. Tay really just popped up as a recording artist today. And he's about to be everywhere live in 2 days. What?
But Katie, you can relate. You can't act like you didn't pop out of nowhere with your little book.
But people knew I was writing poems. We ain't know you was back there making music. We ain't know. But now we about to learn. We about to learn today. So Tay, thank you for coming on. I can't wait for Friday. So make sure y'all go see Courageous Tay or follow Millennial Muse, which is Tay's website. He Ben had the website popping. Now he's doing music. Listen, everybody around me, and Kaylina got 5 kids, and she's a respiratory therapist. She just passed her real estate exam. Everybody around me has multiple hustles. I just like to say that. But thank you guys both for joining me. You guys are both busy as hell. All my friends are always busy. As you can see. Thank you, Tay, for tuning in. Tay is not even around. Tay is always on vacation. He was just in Colombia, now he's in Florida. He does whatever he wants to do. He travels the world.
not on vacation though. I'm just here to visit my mom. I'm still working from
Right,
home.
for Mother's Day. A word on motherhood. Tay popped up and surprised his mom for Mother's Day. It was so cute.
Awesome.
That was so cute. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming. Oh, my special guest Paris is here. She's ready to go. Paris is
ready
over us. She is ready for bed. She is over what's the word? She is not in with Wind Down Wednesday. Hey Paris, girl. Miss you.
Paris.
Look at me.
But thank you. Right. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you guys, everybody watching, stay tuned for Unfiltered next at 10 p.m.
Hey. Thank you for having me, y'all.
Yes, of course. Anytime.